everyone. So basically, welcome to Abdullah Salem Al Halaki Kind Loving Rainbow Abs. Ow! Little video right here. I wanted to send a little video to say about detox. What's it called? Detox side effects. Side effects of detox is which I've done a lot of times. So if you are going through anything that you're trying to come off, I say well done to you and thumbs up to you and spot to you for trying to change your life into a better person and trying to benefit yourself into a better person. So that's right there me saying well done to you, and you should really tap yourself on the shoulder and tell yourself I am so proud of you. You know what I mean? You're doing such a good job, you know what I mean? So any of you brothers, sisters out there, you know what I mean, trying to change your life to a better person, make sure you always do that to yourself before you go to sleep and say, you know what, I'm a good person, man, I'm a strong person, I'm a willing person, you know. And yeah, so number one, if you're getting really like bad thoughts and stuff like that, that means your brain is just rebooting itself, you know what I mean? Because when part of side effects is you need your smoke or you know, like I'm just a smoke, yeah, you're gonna get side effects, which is gonna be negative thoughts. Negative thoughts are there to basically just let you know that your brain is healing. So if you're getting really negative thoughts, it's gonna take 3 days. Usually it takes 3 days for me for it to come out of my system. So 3 days. After that means your brain is healing, so you're becoming better. You're becoming better, and then you should see basically the more pain, the more your brain is gaining. So that's the best thing you can do. So as soon as you see your brain, you know what I mean, something's going on, like you're thinking negative and stuff like that, that means your brain is just basically rebooting itself. And it takes a while. For me, it takes 3 days. It could take 4 days, but usually around 3 days. And the harder it is, basically, the more you're benefiting. Number two. Do we have a number two, or just a number one? Because I don't really know about number twos. I'm not really focused on it too much. Number two, what would number two be? Okay, so number one, okay, is basically the more pain, the more bad thoughts you have, the more you know your brain's rebooting and is healing. Number two, yeah, you might get like baggy eyes, you know, tired eyes, you know, feeling a bit sleepy and drowning. Basically, your energy is going to be draining because part of your rebooting your brain is part of your system is going to go down, so you feel like rubbish, feel like shit. Sorry for my bad language. You know what I mean? You feel horrible. You know, you feel like. What can I use for a nicer word? Or a more respectful word? You feel like not yourself, you know, and not comfortable inside your own body. You feel less energetic than a normal person should be feeling. So that's one of them that it's gonna go away. Just the dopamine goes down, and then you have to give it time to rise up the way it's meant to be, you know what I mean? Just lying. That's how you're meant to be naturally as a human person. He's a human being. That's how you're naturally meant to be, your dopamine. For those who don't know what a dopamine is basically a happy trigger. Happy triggers are basically so what makes you happy, what makes you eat, you know, what makes us survive, what makes us live, you know, what gives us life, you know what I mean, like the reason for purpose, you know, relationships is a dopamine hit. Just like falling in love with somebody. What do you think that is? That's just chemical reaction going to your brain. That's a dopamine hit. Then you fall in love. Is that feeling, you know what I mean? If you don't have that feeling, that's when you start to notice like sociopaths or narcissistic people, they have something wrong with their brain situation, their back or whatever. I've done some research, I think a long time ago, I found that out. Yeah, that's why they don't have it. That's why you can't change them kind of people, you know what I mean? Because there's something missing there that we have. This was called the dopamine high. That's why they're always low. Have you noticed? They're always upset, they're always low, they're always unconscious, always insecure, always angry, always blaming people, always thinking they're the best, you know what I mean? And everyone else is always, you know, they always got something up their sleeve because they're dead inside. So that's part of your dopamine. It needs to go back to normal measure. That's when you start getting the voice, like I have, the confidence I have, the clear eyes that I have, and the dopamine hit. Dopamine is like keeping you alive every single day. Like right now, I feel great every single day. Like every second, I have a hit in my head. Every second, something goes boom, boom, and that's a happy trigger. That's what keeps you going every single day. It's happy trigger. When you're detoxing, it goes way too low because it has to reboot. Your brain is rebooting, so it's literally draining everything away, and it's starting from the beginning to rise up again. So it takes a while. You know, give it 5 days, and you should be okay. And for anybody that's doing whatever they're doing, I just want to say, you know, I congratulate you, and I'm so proud of you. And I am, if no one has told you that they are proud of you, and you are doing no fap, you know, sexual pleasure, and you're controlling your sexual pleasure, and you're being the strongest thing in this world, and you're stopping your smoke, you're stopping your drink, whatever habits you have, your drinks, whatever habits you have that's personal to you. I might not even know. It might even be TV. It might be food, you know what I mean? You might like to eat too much food to the point you don't want to feel your tummy. You can't because you've gone numb. If you stuff yourself from ignoring your pain, your trauma, all of that, you stuff yourself with food. So there we go. Look how beautiful my eyes looks, man. Fucking, I'm falling in love with my eyes. So fucking natural, so beautiful and so nice and so kind and so peaceful. You know what I mean? You can just see it. The soul. What did it say? The soul. You speak through the soul, through the eye. Yeah, you see the soul through the eye. You know what I mean? So you see the soul through the eye. So yeah, so always look at people in the eye when you're talking to them, and then you can see their soul. If they look down, you know what I mean, you can tell they have insecurities and stuff like that. But be nice to them kind of people, because you remember, most of us are here to help each other. We're all here to help each other as brothers and sisters. And broken people like to hurt people because they hurt themselves. I mean, happy people don't hurt people. That's like how I am. I'm always happy. I'm always grateful, and I'm always getting better and better and stronger and stronger. Everything that's happened in my life has just made me into a beast, and that's just the beginning. So just imagine in the future how it's gonna be. I don't even know myself.